How is everybody doing today? My name is Master Zero and welcome back to another reaction video. This time we're reacting to I Got a Cat by JaidenAnimations. Alright, so I'm really excited to get back into JaidenAnimations stuff, and I was looking at what time this was uploaded, and a freaking month has passed, and time really does fly. But I know I did the break and I did Science Month and then spoopy stuff before Science Month, so I kind of delayed this quite a bit, so it's not her fault, it's mine. So I'm still very excited because I too got a cat, and she's kind of grown up now, but I named her Hope after obviously the Fortnite character, as she's my favorite skin. But it seems like this is the same type of cat, judging by the thumbnail, you know, a black cat with orange eyes. That's literally what Hope looks like. So I'm very excited to see her progression with the kitten with my progression. It should be one and the same, because black cats are black cats and they are really, really awesome, and I don't think they're bad luck at all. But onto the video, man. I'm just super excited to get onto this. I'm super excited to get onto this, so without any further ado, here's I Got a Cat.
For people who have been around for a while, you might be seeing the title and thinking,
think I've been
Jaiden, aren't you allergic to cats? And to that, I'd say,
and what about
yes,
your birds?
Kind of.
Oh.
I'm actually not sure anymore. And for the people who know anything about me, you might see
I
the
was
title
literally
and think,
gonna say, man, the bird lady.
Cats are literally the #1 natural
Predator?
predator to birds. And to that, I also say, yes, that one's 100% proven back. So let me back up a bit and explain.
Not even a baby with that one. It's just yeah.
All the cards in the world were stacked against the idea of me getting a
Once
cat.
you get a cat, man,
you
grow with it.
Irrefutably and absolutely allergic to cats.
Oh no!
My best friend had
now
three
that's
of the
allergic.
things, and every time I would hang out,
I don't think I'm allergic to cats. I do have 4 now, so only one inside.
Snotty mess.
Oh no!
Can I have some water? Given the fact my brother was also allergic to cats, it was said that we were a dog family.
Is he
my
okay?
whole life I went around not giving cats a second thought. I never had anything
I love kitty cats. It might be my favorite animal, to be honest.
Forced to
besides squirrels and stuff.
Feet away from them or suffer the consequences.
Be gone,
I just
Satan!
couldn't get to know them. Plus, as a kid, dogs were always more appealing. They're more likely
hate
to
puppies.
be bigger fans
I don't
of
hate
playing
them.
and running around.
I do love
be
them.
more approachable
Unconditional
with their
love.
genetically bred unconditional love.
Oh,
and
I literally just said that.
Forgiving. Cut to 2 catless decades for me later,
goodness.
and I'm meeting Jacob
I was expecting
for the first
years,
time
not
at his place.
hey.
As we're hanging out in his living room, his cat Fraser comes over and greets me. Fraser is extremely
I have a theory that cats let out a pheromone that make you love them.
Expecting nothing less than a never-ending stream of attention.
That's what you do with cats, man. You gotta have to.
He's very cute and distinguished. I deployed my typical
such a gentleman
plan of don't touch
just
the
ignoring
cat.
the
Fraser
cat.
realizes he's not getting any attention.
Bro, what is wrong with you?
Sits down nearby on the couch. But a
so
bit later,
heartbroken.
Jacob's other cat ends up making an appearance.
Oh.
This one's Taylor. She's really shy and hides, but does really like women, which I am. Taylor ended up crawling onto me and making herself really comfy in my womanly lap.
Yeah, you have to love the cat.
Allergic, offered to take her away, but this was actually the first time a cat has ever done something like this to me.
It gets to you, man. It really does.
I've always been a bit of a cat magnet, if you want to call it that, because I act like they don't exist, which they interpret as me not pushing their boundaries and creating a comfortable environment for them to come up to me on their own terms. But never that is true. It's
they have to come on their time.
Me like this before.
100%, man.
To let her stay comfortable
special.
on me, and I'll just reap the consequences of my sewing later on. This was my first
so far. I don't see any
just
puffiness
with the cat, and I honestly felt really happy and special and wanted to enjoy it. A few hours later, I'm saying my goodbyes, and during the drive back home, I realized I was completely fine. No sneezing, no itchy eyes.
I was saying, man, I didn't see any swollenness or anything.
And curious. Thus, the start of my little cat experiment began. Every time I went over to Jacob's place, I would
get closer and closer to the cat.
As they wanted.
Let's go.
If Taylor wanted to sit by me, I'd let her.
Taylor,
if Fraser wanted attention, I would pet him. At one point, while we were watching a movie, Taylor literally decided to lay down on my neck, filling every one of my breaths.
My cat does that. She really likes my hair.
And you know what happened? No reaction.
Oh, let's go.
Not even a little drip of mucus.
Aggression.
Sometime
I was literally about to say somehow no progression, or all the progression.
And never noticed. Apparently, every 7 years, people's allergies have the chance to change. Maybe
really? I did not know that, in all honesty.
Cats all throughout my childhood could have helped my body get more familiar with them. Either way, I've now unlocked the skill.
Oh my god, let's go.
Oh, guys, it was incredible. Now that I'd been freed from my shackles,
that's beautiful.
I
That you could actually love cats now.
To get to know cats more. Instantly, they felt so much much more cute
beautiful,
and cool, and approachable, and oh,
100%.
I was really starting to like them
Puss in
more,
Boots when he does the little face.
Every time I would hang out at Jacob's place, Taylor would walk over and be around me.
That's honestly awesome, man.
Oh, it was amazing to be loved by a cat. So
especially
really
if they were like a shy cat and they pick you, like she was just explaining.
I wanted one too. Jacob and I decided to peruse a local cat rescues website just to see.
And you got a rescue kitty cat.
I don't want to get one right away. There's a lot I have going on.
The references be real.
Oh my god, that one. I want that one so bad. It's so cute. What's its name? Tostada. Tostada. I love it. We have to send in an application. We have to. Hi, my name's Jaden. I love this cat. Please let me adopt it. Please. What? You guys know me. I'm weak-willed and impulsive. My first mistake was liking cats to begin with. The rescue reached out a few days later for a cat screening interview to make sure we would be a good fit to be cat parents. After being approved, they told us we could had cats appear.
Of course, I live in the country, so.
Of course, I asked about Tostada, but we were given the unfortunate news that she had already been adopted.
Obviously, you get the cutest cat ever. It's gonna be adopted.
We looked at the other cats available on their website, but unfortunately, none of them really stood out to me. The rescue ended up inviting
save all the kitty cats. That's my philosophy.
They were hosting where we
oh my god, I love that.
They had up for adoption in person, which was awesome because that was actually the first time I'd ever actually seen and held a kitten before. It was amazing.
That is blasphemy. What is wrong with you? I know she was allergic or was allergic.
Wasn't one that called to me. I pried Jacob away from the kittens, headed home.
I must have more kitty cats.
We started waiting. Every day I would check the rescue's cat list to
love
see
that.
if any new ones caught my eye.
Turbo just
I didn't even know what I was looking for.
Who's that
but
kitty cat?
Waited for the universe to send me my perfect
That's what you do, man. You have to let the universe decide. Hey, the Migu.
And saw one new kitten added.
Oh,
a tortie
oh my god.
In some dumpster named Scrabble with the biggest eyes
oh my god, I love him even more.
In my life.
That looks like a normal kitty cat.
Bizarre little creature called
yes.
I messaged the rescue about Scrabble and they told me
I really hope he's a delinquent, man.
Me in touch with Scrabble's foster parents. Every day they sent me new little pictures of kittens.
That's freaking adorable.
And every photo I fell more and more in love with her. She seemed
wanted to see how big her eyes got.
And playful and those eyes. We
yeah.
got on a video call and they told me all about how big of a personality she has. Out of the 5
Does that
other
mean she's wacky?
They were fostering, she was by
and
far
wild.
Their favorite.
Oh, let's go.
The whole time we were talking, Scrabble was flipping around in their arms.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
With her giant orbs.
I love that kitty cat. The animated kitty cat.
I found my cat. I needed to have little kitten Scrabble. Meeting her in person only cemented it. She was shy at first, but
it's over at that point, man. As soon as you meet him.
Toy, she immediately started hopping around and being the life of the party. Man. I talked a lot to her foster parents, and they just gushed about how they wish they could keep her since they all loved her so much. Even though the rescue called her Scrabble, obviously that was more of a placeholder name. The foster parents called her Cammy, but neither of those really fit to me. However,
Patches.
I knew one name that
That's so
liked.
Freaking cute.
Tostada.
Tostada.
Yeah, I stole another kitten's name and pasted it on mine. So what? Big deal. Tostada is a great name. My Tostada is way more of a tostada than the other Tostada anyway.
That's fair, honestly. Look at him.
With little Tostada in my arms.
Pudgy little face.
Moment if I could.
Oh,
But unfortunately, Jacob and I were going out of town for 3 million weeks.
Oh,
and
that's
had to
okay.
To take her home until after we came back. She was all
I love how these stories connect. I mean, obviously, it's literally her life.
Tostada photos in everyone's face every chance I got. The foster parents were sending Tostada updates every day. I was overflowing with yearning. I bet you every response is just so cute. Learning about the world without me. Take me home to the
my gosh.
Literally, the moment Jacob and I landed, we drove straight from the airport to the foster home to pick her up.
SpongeBob reference.
I could not wait. We arrived home with +1 Tostada.
Let's go.
I couldn't believe it. I have a mammal now. And sorry, other mammal owners, but it's the best mammal.
It is 100%. I think cats are the best. Universe, you say?
Entire day
I agree.
Playing with her, letting her get used to her new surroundings. She was so cute and so tiny. Here's a video of her eating wet food with a big old chomp.
Jesus.
As someone who's owned birds for 7 years at that point, it
impressive.
Felt so strange to have a pet
Just
that was significantly less fragile. And
that's
also
true.
draws significantly less blood. You mean
I'm sorry?
this thing can't fly up and get hit by the ceiling fan?
Jesus Christ!
Insane. I've had Tostada for a while now. She's 2 years old at the time of me posting this. And let me tell you, this thing has become a creature. First of all, eyes... still giant. And
Let's
she never
go.
Blinks. Look at this. She was sitting on my desk looking like that long enough for me to notice, get my phone out of my pocket, pull up the camera app, put the camera in her face, and take a photo. And here's like 4 more.
Oh my God.
She's also not that smart.
You can't just take one photo, man.
You that by how she looks, but this thing
It's
has
beautiful,
a single
man.
brain cell, and it's just another
Joy?
version of herself up there with a joystick. Jacob and I are fully convinced.
Well, she technically said Joy. I'll take it.
A few thoughts a day, and only in single word nouns.
Tomato.
Evidently, Tostada is also very scared of everything.
Oh.
Always has been. Loud noises, quiet noises, no noises,
Quiet noises.
movement of any kind. Even Jacob, a person she's been around all her little life post dumpster.
Oh,
There's
God.
been times where he'll be at his desk, moves his chair just a smidge, and she's darting out of the room. One time we were trying to explain to some
My cat
friends
does that
how
too.
skittish
I didn't think
she
nothing of it. I was just like,
genuinely
all right,
can be,
cat be cat
and
doing
demonstrated it by
doing
grabbing
cat
the
things.
toy literally in front of her, raising it up a bit, lightly dropping it on the floor, still in front of her, and she bolted. You know how cats are genetically built to be good at balancing?
Yes.
Well, Tostada can't even do that.
Aw.
She trips and falls and misplaces her feet all the time.
I love
on
it.
multiple occasions,
It's
she has
freaking
tried
adorable.
to walk across my L-shaped desk and just missed and fell down.
Waste.
That's like the one thing that makes a cat, and nope, doesn't hit the mark there either.
Who cares, man? That makes her more adorable.
Tostada couldn't even jump. After I built her first cat tower,
beautiful.
I watched as she attempted to jump up.
My cat
to the
jumps. My cat
second
freaking
level,
leaps,
not
man.
quite make it, and had to slam her arms down on the thing to hoist herself up like she was mountain climbing.
Oh
But
my God, I love
always,
cats
she's
so
the
freaking
sweetest
much,
little
especially
thing. When I
Tostada.
got a cat, I was expecting it to want its own space, come around when it wants, you know, general cat things.
like Ghost
But
Adventures
this
or something.
creature follows me from room to room
Aw,
with those high beams.
you're a
of
little
hers.
baby.
She sits on my lap while I'm at my computer, lays on my giant Pokemon plushes,
Aw.
mostly just looks
Sadly,
up
my
at
cat
me
grew
from
out
the
of that.
floor and just
But that's okay. I still
stares.
love her.
When I'm sleeping, she'll just crawl
Oh my
into
God.
bed and tuck herself
Speaking
up
of Ghost
right next
Adventures.
to me. Look at all
Aw,
these photos of her
that's so
straight
freaking
on
cute.
me when I'm sleeping. Don't look too close so I don't have makeup on. Bedtime is sacred.
I wasn't
to
looking
her.
at you, I was
She
looking at the cat, don't
loves
worry.
bedtime. If I'm working late, Tostada will come into
like,
my
yo,
office around
we going
9 or
night-night?
10 p.m., aka past Tostada bedtime, and just start crying, scratching on my chair, rolling around on the floor. It's
probably-
beautiful. And if I still don't move after that, she'll go into the bedroom and drag over her string toy she always
Aw.
plays with. It's just so sad and
That is
pathetic.
sad.
I always play string with her when she brings it over, though. Don't worry. But
Oh,
lately,
okay.
she's picked up
All's
another
well in the
routine
universe.
habit, which is pats. Not all cats like the pats, but
Oh,
Tostada
Jesus.
lives off them.
It's freaking
It's when you
roundhouse-
just
roundhouse.
slap a cat's butt and
Yeah.
it looks like you're hurting them, but
You're
they
not.
actually love it.
I always,
However,
like, scratch the
Tostada's
booty butt.
really
The
particular
rules.
about pats. First of all, I'm the only one allowed to give her
Okay,
pats.
that's a
Jacob has
big-ass
tried,
hand.
And she runs away scared and offended every single time. Second, she has to receive pats on a specific spot on
Okay.
the floor of the closet. If I try to give her pats in like my office, she bolts to her floor spot, staring at me to continue them over there. Also,
At least she, like, tells you
begs to be
where.
pat every
Oh my
single
God.
night. Like clockwork, she'll sit like a
a
gargoyle
clock.
in front of the closet and cry pitifully until I come over there. Now, when
That's
I
so freaking
finally
cute,
come over
man.
for pats, she'll flop on the floor and start horizontally rock climbing her way across the floor with her claws and tangle herself up in the Ethernet cables while I keep up the pats. You think I'm joking, but I'm very much not. This
Show
is
me the footage,
only
please.
way she accepts pats, and I have to give them to her every night or else she's
Aw,
miserable.
sad
Tostada's
kitty
world
cat.
is so small. She's really just around me, Jacob, Taylor, and Frasier, but she loves her simple family so
Aw,
much. When Kitten
let's
Tostada
go,
first
man.
met Frasier, she was terrified of him.
Oh.
She'd been around other adult cats before, but she'd never seen a flat cat in
Oh
her
my
life,
God.
and she was mortified. Of course,
I don't
she's
think I've
since
ever seen a
warmed
flat
up
cat
to him, and
before
they
in my
play
life.
together and
Seen
hang out
pictures,
all the
obviously,
time. They're
but-
best
and
friends.
animated.
But Tostada loves Taylor.
Let's go.
Always has. She looks
The
up
one
to
that started
Taylor
it
like
all.
a little baby sister admiring her cool,
Aw.
awesome older sibling.
Again, man, this is so
Unfortunately,
freaking cute and adorable.
Taylor hates it. They
Oh.
literally have a SpongeBob Squidward type of sibling relationship, and Tostada
Oh,
is
that's
so
amazing.
oblivious to
Taylor.
it. Taylor has annoyingly swatted at Tostada so many times just for
The cats don't
existing
care.
around her that Tostada now thinks it's a fun little game they play and
Oh
will
my
start
God.
chasing and swatting back at Taylor happily,
That's
not
beautiful.
understanding cat social cues. Of course, never in a way that's too far, but just enough to get on Taylor's nerves even more. Between the three of them, they all have such different little personalities.
I was about to say, man, it seems like they're totally different.
It's made our lives so much more entertaining.
But opposites attract.
And to anyone concerned about the birds, don't worry. I've got Ari and Tofu
the birds okay?
very separated from the cats. They're safe in their own blocked-off room, connected by a double-door system that ensures no possible interaction between bird and cat. If
no kitty cats allowed.
Thinking about getting cats and birds as pets, it is possible, but just make sure
separate
the two
them.
are very separate, especially if you have smaller birds like conures or budgies. I'm sure there's people out there that have trained their cats to be fine around a pet bird.
Let's
to
go.
Me, all it takes is one accident or
That's fair.
attack for you to just not have a bird anymore. Plus, having the two of them takes
depending on which side you go on.
Time and commitment. I've said it before and I'll say it forever. I love my birds to death, but they do not make good pets for the very large majority of people. In terms of allergies, I do think I was originally
pets are like their own thing. Like you have to adapt to them.
Ironically, when I first got her, I was sneezy and sniffling. Nothing allergy pills couldn't.
I was gonna say, bring out the Benadryl.
It never was as bad as my original cat allergy.
Okay, that's what my second question.
I think I've been growing out of that one too because nowadays I don't have any reaction to her at all.
That's awesome.
Bodies are a mystery. I am building my immunity to
I didn't even know you could build up an immunity.
Rat poison. I didn't think I would make a video talking about this thing, but Toast
it's adorable though. Look how cute it is.
And has become such a big part of my life. She may be the description of autism, but I love her more than the world itself, and I know I'm.
You could argue so am I.
Life too. I don't even see her as a cat. She's just a little creature that follows me around looking weird.
It's your Pokemon.
I love it, and I'm so glad I grew out of my cat allergy. Just so
I'm glad for you, man. Cats are the best.
It really has been so different.
It's
Tostada. Tostada won't just bite me.
That was Sonic or Shadow. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Unlike some avian
I barely glanced at it.
Thanks for watching the video. Heads up.
Oh my god, I love it.
I'm going to be
Tomato.
announcing new merch again soon.
Just all Tostada. Oh my god, I love it.
Went so well, and I'm really glad that so many of you
let's go.
it. I'm so excited to finally be getting back into making fun merch.
That's
and
amazing.
It really helps me out a lot. All right, sorry. Thanks. Anyway,
I'll talk to you later. The bath. Bye. I love this freaking video. Alright, so I literally had to bring my kitty cat, but that video was so freaking cute. I loved it so much, and I'm pretty sure Hope might have liked it as well. But, like, onto the video, man, it was really, really awesome. How, like, just the cat, man, like, just having a cat is so freaking awesome, and I love it so freaking much, and I'm so glad she got to experience it, even though she was allergic the majority of her childhood. But, like, still, regardless, man, it was just so freaking wacky, like, the entirety of it. Oh, where are you going? Okay, cool. Okay, bye-bye. But yeah, onto the video, man. Like, it was just so freaking cool. Like, I don't think I've ever talked about it in a video before, but like, I love cats so freaking much. They are quite literally my favorite pet, and arguably my favorite animal on top from squirrels are the best. But like, cats are a close second, man. They're like neck and neck. But like, it's just so freaking cool. Like I said, man, like her experience, like going through that, like first introduction of a cat, mind you, it's not even like, because I've been around cats my entire life. So like, for her to get like first impression and stuff like that, like she said, she first saw a kitten like at the shelter, and that was so freaking crazy to me. But like, kind of like how I just said, man, like I've been around cats my entire life, so like, just like, it's just weird, man. Like, I can't quite put my brain around that. Like, seeing a kitten for the first time is like, it's such a like past your prime, not past your prime, what am I trying to say, but like older, you know, like not a child, but like it was still freaking amazing. Like, there wasn't really like a lesson or anything in this video, which like you don't really need one at times, especially the story time animation, because they're quite literally telling you a story about their life, and like I adore that so freaking much. And like Tostada was like the best cat aside from Hope. I love Hope so much, but like all in all, man, it's like kind of like how she was saying, it's like you are adjusted to your pet, so like if someone else tries to see it and stuff, like they might not act the same way and stuff like that. Like, I guess that's the lesson I got from this. But like, all in all, cats are beautiful, cats are amazing, and cats are wonderful, and I love cats so freaking much. So I'm glad she finally joined the cat train. So, and it's kind of weird, like her being, like she said, like talking about birds and stuff, like for what, 7 years, and now just now getting introduced to a cat. I know I keep saying introduced, but like I can't get over it, man. It's so freaking awesome. So I'm gonna end the video there because it's literally just me babbling about how much I love cats. So all in all, fantastic video, man, and the animation, like everything involved with it was so freaking good. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like down below, subscribe, ring the bell, become a member. You get videos daily, and check out the merch. So with that said, I have been Master Zero. You guys have been fantastic, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Later days.